A number of suicides among the crew of the USS George Washington led the Navy to make changes in its mental health protocols. But just 2 months ago, another crew member was found dead. The medical examiner ruled April Walden's death a suicide, but family members believe otherwise. Investigative reporter Chris Horn is also looking into it tonight. Chris?
Tom, the circumstances surrounding her death just don't seem to add up. If you were thinking about taking your own life, would you fill your car with gas the night before? Buy groceries the night before? Place some of that food you bought out on the stove ready to be cooked? For these and other reasons involving April Walden's boyfriend, her sister believes suicide was not the way that she ended her life.
I believe my sister was killed.
Manicki Simmons cannot accept the official ruling of how her sister April died, suicide by hanging.
They told my mom that it appears that she had taken her own life.
But neither you nor the rest of your family believe that, correct?
No, my family doesn't believe it. Her neighbors don't even believe that.
Norfolk police responded to a welfare call the morning of November 16th, about 11:15. They found April Walden hanging from a bed sheet in her rented townhome in West Ocean View. But where did that bed sheet come from?
All of the kids' beds were made and her bed was made. There was no extra sheet sets, because that sheet would have had to come from an extra sheet set. So where that sheet came from, I don't know.
And April's sister says suicide would have been completely inconsistent with her movements in the previous 24 hours. She purchased several items at Walmart the previous evening.
She bought something like she was planning to prepare a meal.
Later the night before, April made a $33 purchase at a 7-Eleven, presumably to buy gas. And she was getting ready to prepare some of that food she had bought at Walmart.
There were 4 slices of bacon on the stove that she was getting ready to cook.
April had a boyfriend she had been seeing for about 4 months who put her Toyota up on a jack. He left this note saying he would let the car down once I have the opportunity to right my wrongs. If not, I'll take what's mine and go. Call me and I'll let the vehicle down. Simmons says Norfolk police need to take a closer look at April's boyfriend.
That is crazy. And to me, that's enough reason that he should be a red flag, that they should question him. I don't even believe that they've questioned him to this day. I think he should be a suspect. I don't know what happened to her, but I do know that my sister didn't do this to herself. I think he should be a suspect.
Simmons says she told the detective working the case about a used condom in April's wastebasket.
And he said that it didn't look fresh, but that wasn't for him to determine. Because if nothing else, that condom places somebody in that apartment with her at some point.
Simmons says a neighbor told her she had heard screams from April's home when the boyfriend was there, but not the night before she died. April had 14 years in the Navy, and just days before her death, she talked about making it to 20. She had 2 children, ages 8 and 10.
I know she wasn't suicidal as well because she had plans of the future, but she's not here to speak for herself. So we have to speak for her. And I know my sister did not do this, and I don't want them to just push this off as another suicide.
And we asked Norfolk police for a response. They said they couldn't comment on specifics other than to confirm that the investigation does remain open into the death of April Walden. They are asking anyone with information out there about April's death to contact their homicide office directly. Numbers on your screen, 757-664-7023. And we are not naming April's boyfriend because he has not been charged. Chris Horn, 10 on your side.